Classic in the city featuring the Southern University Jaguars and the Grambling State Tigers. Andres Fuentes explains what you can expect throughout the week.
We're already getting this Thanksgiving week started off right here in the Caesars Superdome. The vibes are great for the 50th ever Bayou Classic. We had a lot of Southern fans and a lot of Grambling fans already here celebrating that kickoff event. And we also got to hear from head coaches of both of the teams. Now, if you're not familiar with this rivalry right now, Southern does lead 25 wins to Grambling's 24 wins. I know the Jags really want to continue their path of excellence, get that one win in this 50th anniversary game. And we also have Grambling. The Graham fam really want to get that one, tie it all up in the end. Both coaches really, expressing how much this game means to them.
I'm super excited to be able to coach and lead the Jaguars to victory, to keep the trophy in Baton Rouge where it belongs. And I too, like the young man, plan on being around here for the 100th Bayou Classic.
There's a game that's going to be played on Saturday, and it will be won by Grambling State University. We're going to get this thing to 25 on Saturday. Whatever time it's over with, I plan on standing on that podium, letting that confetti fall and holding up that trophy.
Not just about the game, there's also going to be a Thanksgiving Day parade here in downtown New Orleans. There's going to be a business expo Friday morning, and there's going to be the Battle of the Bands right here in the Superdome Friday evening. It's also going to be a fan party over in Champion Square just before the Bayou Classic on Saturday. Kickoff for the Bayou Classic, 1 p.m. But for now, reporting here in the Superdome, Andres Fuentes, Fox 8, Local First.